So if there's a Studio Series 86 figure, man, I gotta have it. So pretty cool to get that. Now, this one I had pre-ordered, and I've been waiting for this one for a while. Finally completed my Dinobots. Yes.
It's time for Monday Night Figure Funday with Jimmy Allen.
Hello! Happy Monday Night Figure Funday! Today on the channel we're going to be showing off the figures that I picked up the last 2 weeks. You can see a few right here. I do have quite a few figures actually, so had a lot of pre-orders from Pulse and found a few things in stores, and yeah, I got quite a few figures to show off today. So we'll go ahead and go through that, and I also kind of want to talk about San Diego Comic Con that just wrapped up yesterday. There's some cool stuff coming out of Comic-Con, stuff that kind of blew my mind, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, but I don't know. There's some cool stuff coming, but alright, back to the task at hand. However, let's check out my purchases. So, let me get a little closer here so I can grab these. Let's start with Marvel Legends, obviously. I got them all sitting in front. It's got the new packaging, the 85. These are all part of the 85-year anniversary of Marvel. But let's go ahead and pull some away. Start with Denny as the Ghost Rider. Oh man, I saw this one and instantly pre-ordered it. This is just... I have a Ghost Rider figure, but not with the... I don't know, this new version looks way better. And this motorcycle is pretty sweet. So, yeah. Let's see if I can get a better shot of all of this. There we go. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Can't wait to get this one unboxed. There's the side. There it looks like in the back. Super cool. I love all these fire effects for the wheels and everything. Very cool. I like that you can pop a wheelie. That's probably how I'll display it on my shelf. Popping a wheelie, but with his sitting there with his flame chain whip out. Heck yeah, that's cool. And there's that window side. Yeah, pretty sweet. The top just says celebrating Marvel 85 years. Very cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get this one unboxed. Let's see. Also pre-ordered from Hasbro Pulse, the Superior SpiderMan. This is pretty cool, and I know it's Doc Ock in a SpiderMan outfit, and that's why he has the extra arms and stuff. But man, this thing is cool. I like that they tried something different with the head, made it look like kind of the comic book style. I honestly don't like it. I mean, it's supposed to look like a reflection of buildings and everything, but I'm so glad they came up, gave you the second head, the clean eyes. So that's cool. So if they want to try stuff and they want to throw in an extra head, I'm all for it. That's cool. Very cool. So then you got a bunch of hands. That's this backpack. I'm not quite sure if there's two backpacks or how it hooks onto his back. We'll find out. There's all the extra limbs in the back there. That's what he looks like, and that's kind of what they were going for with the shiny eyeballs. But that's pretty cool. Let's see. I can show off the sides. Not a whole lot there. Plastic. And that side. And then the top is just the 85 years as well. So yeah, Superior Spider-Man. Happy to get that one. Very much looking forward to getting that unboxed. Not as much as Ghost Rider. I'm not gonna lie. Ghost Rider I cannot wait for. That one's gonna be cool. That Ghost Rider man. But this one's cool too. This is cool. The Astonishing Wolverine. Very cool. So it looks a lot like the Wolverine and Deadpool movie that just came out. The costume that Wolverine wears in the movie. It so much looks like this Astonishing outfit to me. It's very cool. So yeah, got this one. It's always good to get another Wolverine. And he'll go with my other two Astonishing figures I have. So I have a Cyclops and what was the other one? Was it the White Queen, I think? I think so. But yeah, pretty cool looking Wolverine. Dig it. I like that he comes with an extra head as well. He's got his unmasked and his masked head, and I love that expression on his face with the mask. It's gonna look great with his claws whipped out, and well, not whipped. That's Spider-Man, so schnicked, I guess. But yeah, I do love that it comes with all these extra hands too. So you got this punchy fist, and you've got a pointer finger, and you've got an open hand, and they all have the little ports where the claws come out, which looks really great. So yeah, man, this is another one I saw, and I just had to pre-order, and it sold out quick on Hasbro Pulse. Pretty cool. And then this one. This was not pre-ordered from Hasbro Pulse because you couldn't. Target exclusive. So you could not get this from Pulse. You could only get it from Target. I really wanted this one. This just brings me back to the 90s X-Men cartoon. Yeah, just there's that episode where Rogue, you learn how she gets her powers. Where she's hanging around with Mystique and kind of committing crimes and stuff. And she ends up holding on to Miss Marvel here for a little too long and takes all her powers and puts her in a coma. A coma. But it was so cool to see, oh, that's how Rogue got her powers, was from Miss Marvel. Carol Danvers. So I don't know why I guess they rename it Warbird because there's so many different Miss Marvels, Captain Marvels, and everything else now. I don't know. I guess they just gave it the name Warbird, but I've always known her as Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers. But yeah, it's cool to see this one coming into the line. I was worried I wasn't going to get it because I tried to pre-order it on Target.com when it came out for pre-order. Sold out within minutes, and I missed it. Thankfully, when this went up for online orders, it was about 11:30 at night. The night before it was supposed to come out, it was available for ordering online, and I grabbed this one real quick. So, thankfully, I got this one. I didn't think I'd be able to get it. There's the side. There's the back. Very cool. And then I'm pretty sure when she wakes up from her coma, that's when, in the comics, that's when she gets her photon-type powers. Not photon, but it's the plasma powers, I guess. The stuff that she shoots out of her hands and stuff. And that's when she becomes binary. So, yeah, pretty cool. And I actually have the binary figure. I should probably unbox it after I unbox this one. There's the top of the box. Yeah, oh, man, these Marvel Legends, man. Fantastic. And I do like this new packaging. It's smaller, but it's more compact. It's easier to stack. Here, I got a couple of older Marvel Legends here that I've been wanting to unbox. But yeah, see how much bigger the old packaging was. Like, I will say it looks cooler to display this. But when it comes down to having a bunch of figures around, it's going to be nice to be able to stack them and stuff. Whereas these, you can stack two, but then you grab a third. Let's see, I got a third over here. I don't know. Sometimes three, they start falling down. So they just don't stack real well at all. These are going to stack real nice. So that's kind of cool. And I still think it'll look cool hanging on the wall or something if you're a collector, mint in box collector. I think that'll still look pretty cool on the wall. You'll actually be able to butt them up to each other too. You get more room on the wall. I do like it. I like the change. That brings us to, let's see. Let's go let's go to GI Joe Classified Series. So here's one that just came today from Amazon. But you can see it's got the new packaging as well. This is the Night Creeper, but a little bit different. The windows on this side instead of this side, but the box dimensions are exactly the same. Exact same box dimensions. So it's kind of cool that you'll be able to stack these and stuff and kind of have them, everything kind of looking a lot alike. So that's kind of cool. Alright, I don't have any of the new Star Wars The Black Series figures. They're going to be in the same kind of box too. I'm guessing it'll be the exact same dimensions as well. I don't have one in hand, so we'll see. But I know the Black Series, they'll still do the Galaxy artwork on the side and everything. But yeah, I kind of like this new packaging. Love that they have the windows and everything. Alright, there's the front of Night Creeper. Looking pretty cool. This was an instant pre-order for me. There's an entire wave, and I can't remember who else was in the wave. I think Jinx. Oh my gosh, my memory is shot. There's a couple other ones, but this is the one that shot out to me that, oh, this is a must-have. And I've only, when they release a wave, I've been pre-ordering one or two. There's just too many GI Joes coming out. I love GI Joe, but I kind of love Marvel Legends, Transformers, and Star Wars The Black Series just a little bit more. So, That's why I only really pre-order 1 or 2 of these at a time. This wave, I only did the 1. The Night Creeper. He just looks cool. There's the back. There's the artwork side. We're up into number 121. That's a lot of GI Joe figures. There we go. Might as well pull it up this barcode, or not barcode, but QR code if you'd like to scan it and learn more about the Night Creeper. Top sketch of Cobra in 121. Yeah, he's cool. I like that he has an extra head. So that's pretty neat. You kind of almost... You could buy 2 of them and have 2 different looks, which is cool. But I only bought the 1. That's really, I feel like, all I need. Yeah, and extra hands. They're starting to pack in more extra hands with GI Joe, which is pretty awesome. So, instead of just having the trigger fingers all the time, you're going to get some extra hands now. So that's a big bonus, I believe. It's not enough to make me pre-order all of them, but I think it's a pretty awesome bonus to stay in the Classified Series collecting anyway. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Let's keep going GI Joe. Got this one. Let's see, this box is a little bit bigger. It's the Retro Scarlet. Let's go ahead and come up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, these retro ones were kind of... When they first come out, I was like, I don't need any of those. They were all Walmart exclusives, and there were stuff that I already had, and they weren't that different. These are a lot different now, and they're no longer exclusives. You can get these anywhere. I believe I bought this one from Target. So, yeah. I like that it's got the old... It looks more like the cartoon, I feel like, which is pretty cool. There's the back. So you could also get Recondo and Duke in this wave of retro figures. They've got Cobra Commander and the Cobra Trooper coming out. I think Wilkinson, but I didn't get Wilkinson. I just got the Cobra Commander and Cobra Trooper pre-ordered. So those were the 2 I pre-ordered out of that wave. But yeah, looking pretty cool. Lots of great accessories with these GI Joe Classified Series, which I really like. She has a ponytail that articulates too. You can see there's a little ball joint on the top. So that's pretty cool. Couldn't do that with the old one. Super happy to get that one. Then I was like, now that I got Scarlet, I need Retro Duke. So I went on Amazon and bought this. What happened? Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I thought I'd save $3 because they had the original for $25, $24.99, or they had this one for $3 cheaper. It was a what do they call it? They don't call it an Amazon warehouse deal anymore. They call it Amazon resale. So I don't think I'm going to do this anymore because this is obviously a return that is missing the entire plastic that it goes inside of. On the channel, I like to unbox things, and usually when I used to buy things that were warehouse deals, I was under the impression it was going to come and maybe the box would be a little smashed or something like that. That's usually how the warehouse deals go, but since they've changed it from warehouse deals to resale, no, I'm not doing this anymore. This is not... I would rather have it for $3 more. I'd rather have it, nobody had opened it up and repacked it, so I don't like getting repacked, so I am not going to buy this Amazon resale stuff anymore. The warehouse deals were great. They were good savings if you were a loose collector. This is still... If this would have been... Okay, so I might do the resale if it's really cheap, but for $3 savings, that's not worth it to me. This is just stupid. They smashed that white piece of paper under his arm. That looks so stupid. I did check it out to make sure everything that is supposed to be there is there, and it is. Otherwise, I was going to try to return. Don't know how that would work. I'm sure I could, but I don't know. I almost still returned it, but I'm like, what a headache. It is what it is. I'm a loose collector. I'll just explain on the channel what the hell happened, and maybe the more you know about Amazon resale items. Yeah, if I would have got this for like $15, I think I would have felt a little bit like, okay, I saved $10. I don't mind this too bad. But to save $3, I feel a little duped. I don't know. Because they don't tell you that it's going to be... You just don't know what you're going to get. Let's just say that. So this is what I got. Big ass sticker here and no plastic to hold them in or anything. You can see where it was pulled open in between and then retaped. But there's the back. At least you can kind of see what the back looks like. Whatever. So I do have Duke, but kind of a story to go with it. Alright, flopping around in that box. Alright, still's got some more GI Joe Classified series, so I did pick this one up. This was on the Amazon Prime deal. So on Prime Day, this one went down, God, what was it, about $13. It went down in price. So I'm like, yeah, you know, because I think these are normally $37. So yeah, had it for $24. So I was like, yeah, there wasn't as many Prime Day deals that I wanted to get as far as action figure wise. There was some pretty okay stuff, but it was mostly on very expensive sets and a lot of Marvel Legends, like 5-packs and stuff that were normally like $130, marked down to like 70 or 60. But man, I just didn't have 70 or 60 to get those as well. So, but I got this one, so super happy to have this. This is the 60th anniversary of GI Joe. It kind of is like a throwback to when they had 12-inch figures and you know, the big GI Joes back in the day. This is kind of a throwback to that. So I don't know, I think it's cool. I like that you get an extra head, so you can change them out a little bit. Tons of accessories. It's pretty cool. I don't think I would have paid full price for this, but to get it at an Amazon deal, it was a no-brainer for me with all the stuff that it comes with. There's the first side of the box. There's the back. And the other side of the box here. And there's that QR code if you want to learn more about this. What is the official name on this? Action Soldier Infantry. Okay. Yeah, I guess the original GI Joes were action soldiers. There's that 60th anniversary logo. Pretty cool. Just happy to get that on a deal. And then 2 more deals. So, got these from Walmart. $4. Don't know why I bought it. Well, I know why I bought it. Because I can't let any kind of figure go that's under $5. If it's under $5, I'm going to get it. I don't know. I have this weird sickness that if I see something under $5, I instantly throw it in my cart, my online cart, and buy it. So, got a Lady J. I have Lady J, so I don't know why I needed this one. But, like I said, because it was $5. This was the second one to ever come out. The first 2 that ever come out that were Walmart exclusives were Lady J and Baroness. And I do have that Baroness. That's the Baroness I have, is the retro one. I never was able to get the original Baroness that came out with the other packaging. But yeah, so I'm like, well, I got this one. That's actually Gung Ho. So those were going to be announced later. And Destro. But yeah, got that Lady J. I'm not quite sure why, but I've got it. And another one I'm not... Why? $4.50 from Walmart. Because he was under $5. Destro. Had to have it. And I already have the regular classified series Destro, so it's another head scratcher for me. I don't know. I have this sickness, like I said, where it's under $5 and I gotta grab it. So you can see when Destro came out, they added the Gung Ho and the Destro photo on the back. Those were the original 4 retro figures, and they were all Walmart exclusives. After that, they did some more retros. Well, we saw a couple of these other ones, but I think there was another wave after this, but they weren't. I don't believe they were Walmart exclusives. So I think these are the only 4 that were Walmart exclusives. So I don't know. Whatever. I grabbed them. Let's go to Star Wars: The Black Series. So I got this. Yeah, the reissue of Crosshair. They also reissued Hunter, but I already had it, so I had to get this Crosshair though. Pretty sweet that they reissued this. Didn't think I'd ever get it, you know. This is a figure that was being heavily scalped, going for quite a bit online. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I want to say over 70, maybe 100, something like that. So yeah, to get it at retail, oh, that's pretty sweet. Got me a Crosshair, number 2 in the Bad Batch. Hunter was number 1. Yeah, finally. I can't wait till the reissue of the Commander clones come out. Fox and Cody. Not Cody. I already have Cody. What am I thinking? Oh, Rex. Rex, yeah. Yeah, can't wait to get my Rex. I do have one Rex, but it's the Bad Batch Rex. The one that they're reissuing is the original Rex that came out. So looking forward to that. So glad they did some reissues because I didn't think I'd ever get this. I do love the helmet that he comes with. It's very cool. Super happy. All right. Let's see. So I did get this one. This one just came out not too long ago. Target exclusive. Felt like I had to have it because I love droids. Everybody that watches the channel knows that I love droids. I'm all about I'm all about Black Series droids and aliens. I mean, I love Star Wars altogether, but there's just something about droids that's my number one thing. And if there's some kind of droid coming out, I gotta have it. So yeah, so it's the Target exclusive R5D4 BD72 and Pit droids. What do you call it? A 4-pack? Yeah, I guess you do. I don't know. But it's a pack of droids, which is pretty cool. And it's the only place you can get these effects that you can hook to the side of the astromech droids to make them look like they can fly. So you could actually stick those on your R2-D2s as well. So that's pretty sweet. And I've already got one R5D4, but I can use that in my A New Hope display and then use this one in my Mandalorian display. So that's cool. And I did have one Pit droid already, but the deco is different than these two, so I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So it'll fit in nicely with that one. The one I got was from I bought it at Disneyland. It was the what do they call that? Oh geez, the Disneyland Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. Sorry, the Galaxy's Edge store there. They had that 5-pack of droids, and it came with a Pit droid. That's the only place you could get a Pit droid at the time. So it kind of is like a darker brown than this without the white trim around it. So they'll fit in nicely to have 3 Pit droids. And then I've got this little BD droid, which is sweet because I never did get the Cal Kestis figures. I don't really collect the Gamerverse stuff. I mean, they're very cool and I like them. I'd like to have them, but you gotta draw the line somewhere. So it's cool to get one in this pack. So a pretty sweet droid pack. Target exclusive. Just dropped, I don't know, was it about a week ago? Something like that. Pretty cool. There's that side, and then the top just has that window. So this is still, this is a newer set, but they still went with the old Black Series packaging. I guess maybe it was already in production by the time they changed, but everything else is going to become more boxy, just like the Marvel Legends and GI Joe. So yeah, but pretty cool to get that. Let's see, that's it. Oh no, and I got one more Black Series figure. Bought this one. Where did I get this one? Oh, I'm trying to think now. I got it for real cheap. Oh, Amazon. It was a Prime Day deal for $13. So it was not, doesn't say anything about resale or warehouse or anything. But it was a good deal. I'm guessing because they had a few and still had a few that were just beat up, but they don't do the warehouse deals anymore, so they just do a regular deal, but it's all beat up. You can see where it kind of ripped a little bit right there. But for the price I got it, boy, you know what? I just wanted another one so I could have that other faceplate on a figure. So now I have 2 Rebel Commandos from Return of the Jedi. So yeah, this was the second Prime Day deal that I got. I only got 2. I got that GI Joe set and this set. So that's all I did for Prime this year. Years past, I got lots of stuff, but not this year. Let's stick with Hasbro and go to Transformers. Got this one. Wasn't going to get it. I think he looks great in his robot mode. I don't know that I love his alt mode. We'll see when I start, when I unbox it, how I feel, but I don't know. It's just different. It doesn't look like a Beetlebug to me. It looks very different, so I don't know. This is the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. It sold out everywhere. It's hard to find. Target had a few in stock. I think it's out of stock now. But I saw it at Target and thought, you know what? This thing's getting really hard to get. And I was having some FOMO pretty bad about it. I had the fear of missing out big time. So I did get it. There's that alt mode. I just don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it does kind of look like the cartoon. I don't know. It looks okay. Because I already have the, what was it? War for Cybertron. It was the Netflix Walmart exclusive Bumblebee that I have. So, didn't know if I needed this, but you know what? I think it'll be cool. I don't know. I am excited to get it unboxed to actually see how it looks in hand. So it's Bumblebee. I mean, I just couldn't let it go. I bought every Bumblebee now that there is, so except for the movie ones. I don't collect movie figures. But all right, I did buy it. Transformers, staying with Transformers, I did get this one pre-ordered from Hasbro Pulse. Springer, Leader Class Springer. 3-in-1. Triple Changer. Yeah, I do have the original Springer that came out for, I think it was a War for Cybertron. Was it Siege? I think it was a Siege, Netflix Siege figure. It's cool, but I bought it loose. And when I transformed it into the car mode, it was fine. But then I went to helicopter and a little piece snapped. It stayed on, but I'm like, I'm never going to transform this again. I don't know, the plastic was really brittle. So when I saw this one announced, I'm like, yeah, I need a new Springer. So, and I kind of held it up close to my other Springer. I don't have it with me, but I'll bring it down when I do the actual unboxing of this. This is bigger, a little bit bigger, and you can tell it has all new parts because you can see the chest plate I saw was totally different. The head sculpt is totally different. These might be reused, I think. The arms are longer, the hands are bigger. It's just bigger overall. So super happy to get this Springer. And he does, you can fold out his arm and have the blaster. You couldn't do that on the other figure. So a lot of new stuff on this one. But yeah, super happy to have Springer. One that's not gonna break on me, I hope, like that first one I got. Yeah, I mean, my favorite thing in the world is this Transformers the movie. I just watch it all the time. So if there's a Studio Series 86 figure, man, I gotta have it. So pretty cool to get that. Now, this one I had pre-ordered, and I've been waiting for this one for a while. Finally completed my Dinobots. Yes, Swoop. Finally got a Swoop. Yes, he looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I will say it is weird that this is the first time they've ever had the leader class where they've cut out the box. Usually the leader classes in the past have not had that cut out. Having it pre-ordered from Pulse, I think it's pretty awesome that I got it this way, but I don't know if I'd want to pick it up, a leader class in store that people have touched. I don't know about that. I am looking so forward to, they said 2025, although look at this. Oh, it got smashed in. I just noticed that. Oh well. That would have happened in the store too. It would probably be even worse. But I really wish this was plastic. They said 2025 they're going back to the plastic boxes, the windowed boxes. Man, I'm so glad that all the others, GI Joe, Marvel Legends, Star Wars and Blacksters are all back to plastic windowed boxes. They're so much better. I hate this. I hate this cutout stuff. I just do. I don't even know, because I don't even know if I want to keep this box. I don't know. You unclip all this stuff. It's not like you can just put them back in, but when you have a windowed box with a plastic shell inside that he's hooked into, you could always kind of push him back in and everything. You can't do that with these boxes. I don't know. So I cannot wait till Transformers goes back to windowed boxes. There's the side. There's the other side. And I think I did show, well, I showed on the other one, it says Transformers the movie on the top. But man, to get these Dinobots completed is fantastic. I still have 2 to unbox. I've only ever unboxed Grimlock and Slag. I still have Sludge and Swoop, and there's another one that I can't think of. Oh my gosh. Which one is it? Oh, I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh. If it comes to me, I'll throw it out there. But I'm looking in the corner there. I have all my Transformers that I need to. I've got a lot of Transformers to unbox. They're all just kind of sitting over there. And next to Sludge, on the other side is where he's at, the other Dinobot. But yeah, I got quite a few Transformers to unbox. Oh man. But anyway, back to this. Happy to get the final Dinobot. Super happy. Been waiting for that for a while. Alright, we're done with Hasbro now. Let's go ahead and flip into some other. Here's Jakks. So, went over to, what is it called? Ross Dress for Less. And they had some actual Mario figures on sale. Usually you don't see too many Mario figures there. So they had Builder Luigi. Super happy to get this for $5.99. You know, that's like a $4 savings. I'll take it all day. Would love to get Mario, Builder Mario. I don't have Builder Mario, so I'm going to have to be on the lookout for a Builder Mario now that I have Builder Luigi. So, super great to get him for that price. There's the back. They had a Fire Mario also for $5.99, but I didn't get it because I already have Fire Mario, so did not get that one. But they had, I've been looking forever for this one. Just a straight, regular dry bones. Because the ones I have two of the Parabones, where he has the wings. But I needed the one without the wings. And I've been looking forever. Amazon is $25 for one. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not paying $25 for a $10 figure. No, found it. $5.99. Oh my gosh. I was so happy that I walked into that Ross that day. So I've been looking for this one for a while. So happy to finally have just a regular dry bones for the collection. Then lastly, on the Jakks Super Mario, I did get a 2.5 inch spike top. So they did have him. Didn't have that before. Hopefully I think he'll scale okay with the 4-inch figures. He might be pretty undersized, but oh well. $3.99 is really only like $1 savings, but they have these comparable value at $9. Somebody needs to do some research because these are $5 figures anywhere else. I don't know. It's still $1 savings, but I don't know who does their comparable pricing. See, this one's $10. Comparable price $10, $5.99. You think this is only normally $9 for this compared to this? I don't know. That just doesn't seem right to me. But hey, it was $1 off. I'll take it. So that was it for Jakks. Let's move on to Masterverse. I did get one Masterverse figure. It went on a super sale before Prime Day. So you could almost call this a Prime Day sale, but it became on sale 2 days before Prime. And then when the Prime Day sales were on, it went back to regular price. So I don't know. But normally they're $21.99, and they had this for $14.99. It's like, Triclops. I need it. Need it. So grabbed it. There's the back. Cool. I don't buy many of these Mattel Masterverse figures anymore. I love them, but I needed a line to kind of lay back on, and this is the one. GI Joe's a little bit, and Masterverse. So I still love it. Still, there's quite a few figures that I'd like to get. There's about 10 on my wish list on Amazon. If they get really cheap, I'll get them, but otherwise I'm just gonna steer clear. I don't know. I just have a lot of stuff to unbox, and unless they're on sale, I probably won't pick them up. Let's see, what's next? Alright, let's go Neca. So, I bought this from Best Buy. Was never gonna get this, never planned on getting this. I think it's cool, and I do like these Mirage figures, they're pretty cool. But, yeah, it was on sale for $20, because this is normally a $36 figure. $20 at Best Buy, but I had a $5 reward zone certificate as well. So it became $15. I was like, alright, $15 for a $36 figure? Yep, that'll work. So I did grab it. So there it is. I still have to get that Splinter. This Triceratops would be pretty sweet to get too, but gotta get that Splinter someday. Oh, and the Foot Soldier, the Ultimate Foot Soldier. Oh, those two are still on my gotta have list. So I don't know. I thought this one's pretty cool too, though. The Foot Enforcer. He's bigger. He's this weird blue color. I think it's cool, but I don't know. He's a big figure compared to a lot of the other ones in this Mirage line. But yeah, I don't know. For $15, I could not pass that up. And lastly, this is the last figure I have. This is one I've been searching for a while. Zero Luck. This is a Target exclusive, of course, because it is a classic cartoon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Finally got my Space Usagi. Oh man, I've been looking forever for this because I didn't really see it ever announced that it was coming out. It just kind of hit stores, and you couldn't buy it online ever that I know of. And as far as through Target, maybe it did come up at one point and sold out real fast, and I just blinked an eye, didn't even see it. But I've never seen this even in any of my local Targets at all. Never. Went to, had to go to Aurora, down to DIA, Denver International Airport. My wife and daughter were on their way out to Wisconsin, and I dropped them off at the airport, and they weren't sure if they're going to make their flight or not, because they fly standby. They were flying standby, and they weren't sure if they're going to make their flight or not. So I stuck around in a town called Brighton, which is just a little bit further away than Aurora, where the airport is. Went over to a Target there, because I figured if they don't make their flight, I'm going to go pick them up and bring them home. I don't want to drive all the way home. That's over an hour drive. So I stayed there and went to, actually that's where that Ross was that I found the Jakks figures, the Mario figures, and they had a big super Target there too. So I walked in, they had so much turtle stuff. It's going to be the place I go for turtles. They just had 2 of these sitting on the shelf. They still had 4 of the Punk Disguise Turtle 4-packs. My surrounding area near me, Northern Colorado, everybody's out. Everybody's been out forever. They had the restocks. They all sold out. I haven't seen those in stores forever. They had those. They had all of the Pizza Club turtles. They had everything. They had the Slash Foot Soldier with business suit Casey Jones. The only thing I didn't see was a Bebop and Rocksteady re-release. They didn't have that. But they had a bunch of the Mirage. So they had Baxter Stockman and a lot of the other ones that came out during Holothon. So they had a ton of the Holothon stuff. Plus just a bunch of sets that I haven't even seen out in a while, just kind of sitting around. In like 3 different spots they had all this stuff. So man, that store, man, I was like in heaven. Just like, whoa. So yeah, if I had a ton of extra money, I maybe would have got another one of those 4-pack the Punk Disguise Turtles, just because I love the extra heads and accessories that they come with. But I was happy just to get this at least. So yes, they'll go great with my Space Donnie. And then I did get a few more of those, so I'll hopefully have a whole Space Crew. And then they came out with the Samurai Usagi, which I already had, because that was part of Holothon, and have that with the Samurai Turtles as well. So, man, I was super thrilled to find this. Oh man, I'm loving these. Loving these classic cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'd say my favorite. Okay, let's just talk. I mean, I got some time. Hopefully, you got. If you don't have time, you can turn off the video. What am I talking about? At this point, my favorite stuff to collect. Let's just talk about that. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing this, but my favorite line to collect is Transformers. G1 specifically. So anything 86, you know, it's going to be G1. That's my number one. Oh my gosh, I love Transformers. So if I see Transformers, G1. Gotta have it. And that's why I was gonna let this go, but I couldn't. I just couldn't let that Bumblebee go. Had to have it. My second favorite stuff to collect is this classic cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love them. So awesome. Dig it. What would be my third favorite thing to collect? Honestly, it would probably be Star Wars The Black Series. Is my third favorite thing to collect. I love these Star Wars figures. I've always loved Star Wars figures. So that's my third. My fourth favorite would be Marvel Legends, but specifically X-Men. X-Men figures. I am a sucker for X-Men figures. So I do love all Marvel Legends, but definitely X-Men over the top of all the rest. Then I'd say maybe Avengers and then SpiderMan. And then everything else that comes with it, like Ghost Rider. Oh my god. He's cool too. I mean, he's not an Avenger that I know of. Maybe no, I don't think so. I'm not an X-Men, Avenger, any part of Spider-Man universe. I mean, they're all intertwined, Marvel, but I don't know. I do love Marvel Legends. I'd say, let's just say Marvel Legends would probably be my fourth favorite thing to collect. Then, what would be my fifth? Probably, I would say probably GI Joe. Probably GI Joe after that. I do enjoy it very much. And then Masterverse and Super Mario after that. So yeah, I can't remember if I missed anything that I collect. I mean, I do love the Jada Toy stuff, but there's not a whole lot to get right now. Like the Jada Toys Mega Man and Street Fighter. Whoa, I smacked the camera. Those are fantastic. Those are fun lines, but there's not a ton of figures. I'm just talking about lines that have a lot of figures. All right. Speaking of turtles and such, San Diego Comic-Con was just last weekend, and they had so many different reveals and things. They had, for Marvel Legends, they had a Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine figures from the movie. I don't normally collect MCU, but man, those looked awesome, and I felt like I had to have them. So I pre-ordered the Wolverine that looks like this, and a Deadpool, and they also had Headpool with Logan in his street clothes, so Wolverine in his street clothes. So those three, and then they had a 2-pack of X-Men Sentinels. They're the smaller Sentinels from the actual 90s video game. It was a arcade machine game. I can't remember the exact name of the game. X-Men. Oh, I can't remember it. But it was a 90s arcade game, and they're about 7-inch tall Sentinels. But I was happy to get those because I don't have the big Sentinel that was a HasLab. I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. But super happy to at least have some Sentinels, and it's cool that I love that game. So that's what I got from as far as pre-ordered from stuff they showed off at Comic-Con. For Marvel Legends. They showed off quite a bit for GI Joe, but I didn't pre-order any of it. There's so much, and usually I pre-order like 1 or 2, but I didn't. They have one called Road Pig that looks so cool. He's so huge. He's a Dreadnought. I would like to get that down the line, but I feel like he's going to sell out. He's so cool looking. So I don't know. We'll see. What else? There's a HasLab going for the Rattler Cobra airplane, which looks pretty cool, but I won't be joining in that. I really can't afford that. I think it's like $300 and some, $325 or something. That's a lot. So won't be getting that. Let's see, what else was announced? So Transformers had a bunch of cool announcements. The Optimus Prime Commander class was kind of leaked before, and they already put it up for pre-order and stuff before that, but I pre-ordered mine. Let's see, what else? There's some cone heads. Let's see. One of the cone heads is coming out that I need. Not Dirge. I can't remember his name. He's the white one. Ramjet. Ramjet's coming out. So they're re-releasing Ramjet, which is cool. Like I said, I'm mostly into the G1 stuff. So there was a few really cool figures coming out. Oh, they did announce, not on the panel, but not on the live stream. They announced Devastator. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that to come out. That's next. They do one Commander class every year. So last year was Ultra Magnus. This year is going to be Optimus Prime, and next year is going to be Hook, and I can't remember the other one's name, but it's going to be a 2-pack Commander class. And then you'll buy the other separate. What am I trying to say? Destructicons? They're not Destructicons. My mind is, because he's Devastator, they're Constructicons. Holy smokes. So you buy the other, what is it, another 4? I can't remember if it's 4 more. I think it is 4 more that you would need to build Devastator. But man, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be sweet. As far as Star Wars The Black Series, there wasn't a ton of stuff that I was super excited about. A lot of Acolyte figures, and I'm going to pass on the Acolyte figures. I thought the show was cool enough, but I'm going to pass on those. I just have to cut back on something because I know Street Fighter figures are coming from Jada Toys. That's another thing. They showed off every single Ultra Street Fighter 2 figure that they have coming out. The entire roster is coming out, so I got to have every single one of those. And a bunch of more Mega Man figures from Jada Toys. Oh, they look good. They're also doing Scooby-Doo. I'm like, man, those look pretty sweet too. I'll probably pass for the moment, but give it a couple years. If they're around for retail or more, maybe I'll pick some up. They look pretty cool. They really only showed off Shaggy and the Mummy and Frankenstein. They didn't show Scooby or Velma or any of the other figures, but they did show Shaggy, and he looked pretty darn cool. So Jada Toys had some cool stuff. Cyberpunk, they had some cool Cyberpunk figures too from the anime. What else? NECA. Oh my god, NECA showed off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles We've got Worm and Tattoo 2-pack coming. We got a couple more Punk Turtles with their different variant jackets. It's Leo and Raph from a different episode of the classic cartoon. There's also Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady looked really cool. They looked really, really cool. What else? Then there's a new Shredder, the Ultimate Shredder. He's going to be in a pack by himself, completely reworked. He looks amazing. So a new Shredder. Need it in the line for sure. Pinless. They're going pinless now, which is just something I didn't think they'd ever do, and they're finally doing it, and it looks amazing. There's a new Slash, an Ultimate Slash. It looks amazing. And there was one more, and I can't think of what it is. Oh, Pandacon. So he's kind of like Worm, where he was never really in the cartoon, but he was in the action figure line, and he'll fit right in. They made him look like Fred Wolf film style. Oh, it's going to be so good. So that's what's coming out this fall. And then they announced the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures are coming out from Neca next year. I love that series. Like, the classic one is, I was a kid, I love it, I will always love it, but when that came out, I was a little older, and I thought, I'm going to give this a chance, and it was great, because it mashed up the old cartoon, it mashed up the comic books, both the Mirage and the Archie ones, and it mashed up a little bit of the movie stuff. It just mashed up everything that was Ninja Turtles, and they put it into this show. So I really love. I still watch those. I have all the DVDs, and I watch those. Probably should upgrade to Blu-ray by now, but I still watch the DVDs. Yeah, the 2012 Turtles. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be good. One last thing. I don't have any Mondo figures. I wish I had money for Mondo. Mondo makes amazing figures. They're just, oh my gosh. Usually they're about 1/6 scale, so they're pretty big figures. But they're coming out with a 1/12 scale line that I saw it and it looks so amazing. The real Ghostbusters are going to be 6-inch figures from Mondo. They showed off Egon and Peter, Slimer, and a couple of the other big ghost figures. Oh my god, they're going to be 3-packs, so you get a Ghostbuster, one of the big ghosts, and one of the small ghosts. The problem is, it's $202 per set. But they look so good. Oh my gosh. If I had the money, I would buy them. They look that good. And it's something that I've always thought, if they would re-release, because I thought maybe Hasbro would have the license as they had Ghostbusters, the Plasma series, and everything else. Maybe they lost the licensing for action figures. I don't know what the deal is, but Mondo definitely has it, because they're doing the real Ghostbusters, and it looks so amazing. The problem is the sticker shock. The price is, oh no, I feel like, I don't know why they're $200. They're just, if they were $100 for a 3-pack, that feels more doable. That's something I feel like more of like a NECA price point would be, or something like that. I don't know. Mondo does amazing stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe they paid a pretty good premium for this license. I don't know. But $202, and that's just for one Ghostbuster, one big ghost, and a small ghost. So if you want all 4 Ghostbusters, you get $808 plus tax. Oh my gosh. They're so cool though. Oh man. But anyway, let's call that a Monday Night Figure Funday. Yeah, thanks to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. Thanks to everybody that watches the videos. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to getting a lot of this stuff unboxed. I've only been doing 3 a week right now, but when we get into September, I'll try to do 4 or 5 a week again. Just kind of having fun with summer before it's gone. It's already, last day of July. So we're into August here pretty quick. So, and I feel like August is just kind of that changeover month. It's still hot here in Colorado anyway, but you kind of get halfway through and you feel that little bit of coolness in the air start hitting. So summertime, it's kind of the signal that summertime is ending. By September, it's over. It still can get hot, but at night it gets real cold. So having fun with summertime while it lasts, and trying to get at least three videos a week, and but we'll get to more in the fall. I feel like more people want to watch and have more time to sit around and watch TV and their phone and stuff in the fall. So do more in the fall for sure. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. That was a long one. What are we at? Almost 50 minutes here. Yeah. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video. All right. Have a good rest of your Monday.